Hello my fellow fish players, and this video you have clicked on it is for a macro for fish. And you basically clicked on this video either you are trying to gain levels such as I am and try and get to level 1000 for the other rods like the seraphic rod, etc. So you have clicked on the right video, and I'll be showing you guys the best macro in fish that actually works, not like some other videos, not found to be a virus or etc. This is trusted. It is indeed a macro. I have been using it for so long and I haven't encountered any issues. So let's get right into it. So first of all, I just want to shout out to the guy that has made it. It's Asphalt Cake. You guys can go ahead and go to his YouTube channel, and he makes a lot of macros. So if you guys are looking for some other macros or thorough explanation of the macro, you can go click on him. But I've been using this macro and I'll be showing you guys my preferences and some other rods that I used. As you guys can see, I have not progressed into the game that far that I am that good. So he does have a lot more rods than I do, and he is a higher level than me. So if you guys want a more in-depth guide, you guys can go and click on his YouTube channels. Anyways, further to do more, let's get right into it. So we will go into Asphalt, right? So either you guys can go into his video. So go into his video and you're just gonna find the Iris Comet macro, and let me just find it for you guys, and don't worry, I will link this down below. So let's go Iris Comet right here, the best macro in my opinion. It does say it's outdated, but it is not. So here, if you click on the new macro, whatever Discord link, just go into the latest one, and there's a Discord link right there. You can join his Discord if you want to, but anyways, I do have my own. So let me real quickly go on to my Discord, and don't worry, I will link this down in the video below. So let's just quickly get this link open. Might take a little bit, but I'll be right back. So I have linked it down. I will link this down below, or you can just copy it from the video, and it has these two files. This is my this is just a random config. You don't even need it. You can just ignore this. This is what you need. Iris Comet, and if you guys want me to use it, it's the same thing. If you can check, like, it is exactly the same thing. I'm going to my Comet folder, Comet, see, Iris Comet, and then the config, right? It's basically the same thing. If you guys do not trust me, I'll just make another video of me using this one. But anyways, so once you do that, you're just gonna run it as administrator if you want, but it really doesn't matter. So go into Roblox and anywhere you want to fish, and I'll explain this real quick. So I'm gonna just real quickly head on over to Carrot Island, and I will just show you guys and the best fishing spot for leveling up, in my opinion. So what you want to do is head on over to Mushgrove Swamp. So Mushgrove Swamp is right there. Let's head on over to Mushgrove Swamp. Okay. So once you guys are at Mushgrove Swamp, just jump off your boat, and you guys are going to head on over where I'm going currently. Okay. So head on over, and once you are near the alligator section, the boat, just turn right across to the right, and you'll see a hole, right? It'll say crawl. You're just gonna press it, and you will crawl into a spot like this. So now I will show you guys why this is the best XP spot real quick. So we will just click this, set it up, right? 60%. So normally you would think like, oh yeah, I'm not earning that much XP, right? I'm only earning 200. Like, this is not enough for me to level up, right? Like, this fish is not good at all. The reason why it is so good is because of the exotic fish here. It is not so hard to get, and it also gives you 60,000 XP depending on either you have the 2x game pass, whatever rod you have. Like, I'm using the best XP rod in the game, the Rod of Oscar. If you guys are looking for on how to get the Rod of Oscar, you guys can just comment down below and I'll make a video on how to get this rod. But anyways, just fish here until you get the little minus 50. So you see this is the carrot shark. This is the XP method essentially. If you get carrot sharks, they give 60,000 and they are not so hard to catch compared to the other fish in the game. A Tartaruga, in my opinion, see, you get 60,000 XP. So anyways, less about this and let's get right into the macro. Okay, we'll just cross off these. So go into the macro, right? So this is your macro right here. So once we are here, you're gonna notice a lot of things going on, right? Run it as like comment mini game. This is just like a mini game. You can destroy comments or whatever like that. You see, you gain like currency, whatever, etc., etc. It doesn't really matter. I don't like doing it. Okay, so first of all, basic. You're gonna wanna go ahead and turn these on depending on whatever status overlay. See, idle when we're not doing anything, so you guys can see what I'm doing exactly for this video. And anyways, so that is basically like, oh, if you're making a video or like status monitor, you want to see what your character is doing, etc., etc. Okay, so that's that. F3 to start it, F1, and do make sure that you set up your area region, right? Press enter, whatever, enter, go F1 and make these like go inside the boxes. Do not make them touch the corners. The corners are actually super buggy, so I don't recommend that you do the corners, but so like just do it like that and then you'll be okay. So I've done that, right? Exactly, and then boom. So now we've done basic misc. You can leave this on if you want it auto, like for it to equip your fishing rod for you in case you catch a nuke or something and it breaks your macro. I usually just leave it on because why not, right? Go into cast. If you want to do perfect cast, we can just test those out for you real quick. Just press F3. And look, we've just, and it shakes for you automatically and it fishes for you. But more on the fishing and shaking later. You can see that the auto perfect cast does indeed work, right? So it's working perfectly fine, no errors at all, right? Cast, we're done. So the one problem with this macro is the the pixel does work, but it's harder to do it. I usually use circle, and these are my settings. You guys can just use my settings right here. I use 600 scan FPS. I don't use unlimited, but it really doesn't matter. Duplicate circle timeout, I just press 1, and then fail cast time, whatever. You can raise this to 2, doesn't really matter. And shake, I use circle I recommend. If those don't work, try navigation. For some, it depends on the computer you have. For some of these they work, but circle is personally my favorite. There's two fish tracking styles, color and line. Okay, so what line does is basically it tracks the lines on your map. For example, I have it here, right? And then you're gonna go look, oh, I have a line here, right? So basically, if you go here, there's 2 lines, right? You just want to make it least amount of lines. If you see, like, I have like a line right there, least amount of lines, there's a line right in the middle, right? You don't want that. You want it to be smooth for the area. So I usually just like go here, tap it here. As you can see, the whole fishing bar is just going to be perfectly smooth. There are no random lines. It's a perfectly smooth bar, right? Smooth bar. And the reason why you don't is because the method is lines, and if there's a line, it will start reading that bar and it will cause you issues. Just go onto a smooth surface like this and just start fishing. Your fish bar is not that big, so it shouldn't cause you any problems. The only problem that it should cause you is the little cast system. No, not the cast system, the shake method possibly. So these are my shake settings. I use 600 scan FPS, always my favorite, and I make the fish loss timeout. The bar ratio, I make it 35 instead of 45, so it doesn't cause a lot of issues. And mainline density remains at 80, and I leave these proportionality and derivative things the same. So let's just try it and use this rod, right? Great rod of Oscar. You can use perfect casting if you are doing something. Essentially, that is, so you're gonna see it's zoomed in. There are lines. If you see there are multiple lines, keep your streak going. It will eventually break, and I'll show you how. I'm just trying to see. It zooms in too much, right? Like, it is first person right now. And it'll no longer fish. So that is how you break it. So I never use a perfect one unless you guys can go watch Asphalt's video for perfect casting. He's made multiple videos on it, but I don't. I personally do not use the perfect. I use the normal casting system. And the thing is, with the normal casting system, you can land perfects. Anyways, go find a perfect ledge like so, and then just go like that, and then find a perfect ledge that is smooth and doesn't cause issues. So we're gonna press F3 right here, and you see it's almost near perfect, and the progress bar shouldn't have any issues at all, in my opinion. Let's go test it out, and it should shake everything personally perfectly, and it shouldn't cause you any issues at all, that bar. So you can see it's fishing, and we're gonna just get a free 50k of XP, right? The only issue that could possibly cause you is the backpack. It sometimes causes immense lag, but do make sure that before you are going, you make your graphics quality the minimum that you can, right? Make it the minimum so it doesn't cause you any issues. What I usually do is I also darken things to make them smooth, but anyways, for example, now you might be thinking, right, what if I have the luminescent oath, right? That rod's not the same as the great rod of Oscar. So let's test that out too, right? So like best XP spot, boom, go and use the trick that I told you guys. So it shakes. Wow. Oh my god, it's almost an instant catch. Oh my god, right? Oh wow. Oh wow, why did do that? Why did do that? Oh, that's not good, right? That's not good, right? Now go into fish, right? You're like, oh, that's not good. I don't like that, right? Why did it do that? Oh no. Go into color. Don't worry about it. Go into color. This is what I do. Boom. Right? Now you're like, oh my god, why did it do that? Oh my god, why is it doing that? I don't like that, right? If you're doing it, I'm gonna teach you guys exactly. I already have a preset for this, but I'll explain the preset for you guys, okay? Let me just pull out the screenshot. So I took 2 screenshots, but like doesn't really matter. This is a screenshot I took. So let me explain this screenshot to you. Let's zoom in a little. Okay, so the target line is the little line in the middle, the one that you follow, right? So basically the line, I'll show you guys. The instant catch, this line right here with the fish icon, that is your target line, right? That is your target line, and basically that is your target line. Your arrows, just leave it to default, and if you don't have any arrows, make it to none, but usually these are the arrows we're talking about, and I'll show you a rod that doesn't have it right after this one. So the rod that doesn't have arrows is the Cerebra rod, I think. Wow, that was a really bad throw. So you can see it has these arrows, like white arrows, but like, I mean, you can consider them arrows, but like, for example, it doesn't have it, right? Just imagine it doesn't have it. Like, it just doesn't have it at all, right? So you just click none. You click none, and yeah, basically done. So what I recommend for the left bar is going with the white color you have. So basically, once you're picking your colors, you click, remember to freeze your screen while doing it. Just click it and click freeze, and then pick your white bar, right? So for example, pick the white bar for the luminescent oath, right? So oh my god, it has a white bar at the starting, right? So then what I do for the right bar is I make it the blue. I make it the farthest blue it is, and I make both of these 20, right? But for example, let's go on to the macro. Let's see if it has the luminescent oath. Boom, already has the preset. Already has some of the presets, right? Luminescent oath. Wow, it has a preset already. Now you're seeing, wow, it's 600. I just always 600. It's super good if you make it 600. Make that 3 seconds, leave this, make this like 0.3, I always do, and then make this 0.3 as well. This is the little setting I use, okay? So let's go down and try the method. Let's see. Oh wow, we shaked it. Oh my god, right? We shook it. Whoa, Whoa, is that cool? Whoa, it's not even moving, right? It's not even moving. That's crazy cool, no? It didn't even move at all. Like, that is insane. Right? You must be thinking that's insane. It didn't even move at all. But first it was shaking and it couldn't even stay in the same spot. This is so cool, isn't it? Wow, this is actually cool, right? This macro is unbreakable. Exactly why you guys should be using it. This macro is literally undefeated. There is no better macro. No life rod. We want to use the no life rod. Let's use the no life rod. Let's use the. Oh no, I have a rod that doesn't work. Oh no. Well, guess what? You just don't have the proper preset. The macros works fine, right? So no life rod, you have insane huge bar. Wow, so all bars are not the same. You did see the bar. The AI turn his bar smaller according to your rod. This macro is literally the best. Even if it's not getting updated, even if it doesn't have some of the things, you can always tune this macro to catch up to it. This macro is literally the best macro. But do remember, for the line method, go to the edge of the thing, use a soft surface that has no lines on it to cover your bar. Shake method, if you're using it, make sure like it basically, like, there's not a lot of white around you. Like, there's stone, there's gray around me, like a little bit of white, but you saw the macro didn't break. So basically, yeah. So this is the macro. Just fish here and you will level up. And basically that is today's video. And if you guys are looking for another macro for auto appraisal, I already have a macro for that, and I just need to make a video on it. Just let me know if you guys want the little macro for it, okay? And anyways, it is I. Peace out.